Next up, at UFC Austin, we have Zach Reese taking on Cody Brundage in what should be a very, very close fight. Very hard read on this fight. We got undefeated Zach Reese. He has all stoppage wins in his career, both knockouts and submissions. Taking on Cody Brundage, 9-5 overall, 2-3 in his last 5, coming off that DQ win over Jacob Malkoun. And man, I opened by this saying this is a tough fight to break down because it really is. Cody Brundage, so talented. He's a heavy-handed guy, a killer-be-killed type wrestler. He has no problem coming forward, throwing heavy, and then working that wrestling. He's fought some pretty high-level guys. He's got a high-level wrestling. You're going to see a whole bunch of losses. That is only because he took those fights on short notice. If he had a full camp Cody Brundage is a very dangerous guy. He almost put out Rodolfo Vieira, dropped that fool a few times, but short notice, got a little tired, wasn't able to keep it together. He's got takedowns. He submitted Trayshawn Gore. If you work the tree, Chayshawn beat Josh Freem. Like if you work that tree, you could get yourself to George St. Pierre. So Cody Brundage, far better than people give him credit for. And he's coming off a win over a very, very good Jacob Malkoun just a few months ago. Taking on Zach Reese, pretty big guy for middleweight. He is 6'4". He uses that size, that strength. He's pretty well-rounded. He's got some power in his strikes. He definitely has some jiu-jitsu, and he uncorks. He will just let things go. Seems a little slow in his striking. Not the fastest guy, but he is powerful, and I mentioned that good BJJ on the ground. And the reason this is such a tough fight to pick is because Zach Reese has like baby gazelle legs. He's like a giraffe that was just born. He falls down in his Contender Series fights. Kind of a bum, right? He's 6-0, but this combined record of his opponents is like 4-108. And he's fighting Cody Brundage. Power, wrestling, hairline, all the things. I'm going like slight reach or slight lean towards Zach Reese. But, you know, Jacob convinced me otherwise, right? Is Cody Brundage not super live in this fight? What do you think?
What the fuck was that?
What?
You know what that was.
That was an honest breakdown from an honest man.
You want to redo that?
Can we get your opinion? But I think they're waiting for your opinion. I picked Zach Reese just so slightly. I think they're waiting.
This is how you throw me off my game, huh? Uh-huh. You really undercut me now. This is if we were in the courtroom right now, I'd look at my fucking defender, my fucking client, and be like, "You're fucked, dude. You're fucked." And I'd be like, "There's nothing." I mean, he just cut the whole thing. Everything that I was about to say to the judge and the jury, he just fucking did it. So you're fucked, dude. I mean, there's nothing I can do at this point. Yeah. So obviously, Angelo was being a little bit over the top, a little bit facetious there, because I do think that Cody Brundage is very live in this matchup. I think that he is, honestly, the better fighter of the two. And I know that's crazy to say because people hate Cody Brundage. And trust me, there's nobody that hates Cody Brundage more than me, probably. I mean, we were on the live stream. We were loaded up. I actually did have an inside the distance decision no action on Cody that cashed because of Jacob Malkoun fight. But we know that guy came in his last fight and acted a fool. Got the bullshit DQ win, whatever it is. But when you watch him fight in fights, this guy is a decent fighter. He's got decent power. He's got decent grappling. He's got decent wrestling as well. And when you watch Zachary fight, here's what I'll say. And this is like one of those situations where it's like, don't take my word for it, right? Let's go out and do your own research. Please, for the love of God, just watch Zach Reese in his Contender Series fight. That's all I got to say. Just watch him in that fight and do the eye test. Don't think about anything else. You look at that guy and you watch this guy fight and you think, oh my God, this guy is a minus 400 favorite. I got to bet it. I got to put him in parlays. I got to do this. I got to do that because he looks like such a dominant fighter in that matchup. This dude stands like this, right? He stands like this, no head movement. He just gets hit like this. He was falling down on his own. When he gets on the ground, when he gets taken down, he just turns into a jiu-jitsu pussy off his back, throwing up triangles, arm bars. He lucked into an arm bar in his last fight. The last KO win he had was against a 4-12 fighter that shouldn't even be fighting. A few KO fights before that were against 0-0, 0-1 heavyweights. The guy's been on the regional scene beating up people, but this dude is slow. He is stiff. With all that said, and Cody is my pick in this matchup.
What?
We also know who Cody can be at times as well. So I think Cody is very live in this matchup, especially early. I think there is a world where he can kind of out-wrestle to a decision win as well, or maybe even kind of have some success in the first round. We've seen him be able to survive later on in fights as well. But Cody Brundage on a full camp against Zach Reese, I think the value is there. I don't see anything of value in when I watch Zach Reese fight in his last fight, which is his first time he's ever fought like kind of a real person. So I'm on the Cody Brundage side in this matchup, and I think he gets it done in spectacular fashion.
Yeah, Cody Brundage is the worst fighter on this card that finds a way to lose. I've never seen somebody. It's like that South Park episode. You ever see that South Park episode where they were literally trying to lose baseball because they didn't want to continue playing? They were trying to lose. And it turns out the other team was just better at losing. That's this fight. Cody Brundage sucks. Cody Brundage finds ways to lose. And to pick Cody Brundage is a massive weirdo mistake. I know Twitter loves doing it. Jacob loves being the weirdo on Twitter as well.
Well,
Cody Brundage is not winning this fight. There's another interruption.
Here's the thing that you were alluding to. I mean, you alluded to it, so this is just... Cody Brundage beat Trayshawn Gore, who beat Josh Frem, who beat Jamie Pickett, who beat Staropola. I think it's Staropoli, actually. Who beat Thiago Alves, who beat Max Griffin, who beat Carlos Condit, who beat Nick Diaz, who beat BJ Penn, who beat Matt Hughes, who beat Matt Serra, who beat GSP. If Cody Brundage was to fight prime GSP, he would be a minus 300 favorite.
You could have ended that list at Matt Hughes. He also beat GSP. FYI. Shows your knowledge. Anyway.
Well, nobody corrected me, and that thing's got over 7,000 views, so.
Well, a lot of dummies out there. Anyway.
Not in this chat, not on this channel. Maybe on Twitter. I agree on Twitter, probably.
That's what I'm talking about. Zachary smokes Cody Brundage. To do anything on the other side's crazy. It just is. This guy finds ways to lose. He just looks for ways to lose fights. It's
when
incredible.
You see Zach Reese standing like this, and that overhand right comes from Cody.
Matter.
Holy
Cody
shit! Just guys, please watch the Contender Series fight. That's all I gotta say.
This will look like every other Cody fight. He's gonna look spectacular, and then find a way to lose. Every Cody fight. That's how this is gonna go.
Please watch the Zach Reese
gets
Contender
it
Series
done.
fight.
Minus 225. He should be minus 800. $9,300 in DraftKings. Probably worth it. If we know anything, that's probably worth it. But Jacob's on the other side. Jacob, you picked Cody. I picked Zach. Let's bet $500. I'll lower it. Let's bet $300.
What happened
bet
last
openly
time with
money.
The,
I won a $500 bet from you. Then
when you had a minus 400 favorite. Okay, let's play those. And then you lost when you had another favorite.
Correct.
Right.
So I'll take another favorite here. You could have the big underdog. Let's bet. I'll bet. Okay, done. $250. I'll put it up. You put it up while I'm talking. Yeah, you put it up, and I'll take it. I would love to take that bet. That's very exciting stuff. Great news.
No issue with that.
This is really exciting.
Bet openly, guys. If you guys don't know what bet opening is, and Angelo, you want to explain what bet opening is? It's a tough word for me to say. So.
Bet openly, if you look at the odds on every single one of these graphics, you'll see the opening odds, the current odds, and then that symbol, that's bet openly symbol. It is peer-to-peer betting, person to person. So Jacob is literally putting a bet on the board, sending it to me, and I am taking it. Meaning, if Jacob wins this bet, is my actual money in his pocket. If I win, it's his money in my pocket. They are not a sports book. Sports books make their money by losing. They need you to lose so they can keep all your money. Bet openly doesn't care. You're going to get better odds because they're not taking that money. They have a 1%. They take 1% like for transactions.
Well, I have to...
and that's it.
I'm going to make it
Deposit?
so you no. Because I was going to put it, I'm betting 250, but then you would have to put in like $700-800. So I'm going to make it so you only have to put in 250.
Yeah, he's
which
plus
would make my wager
194,
like
so
my wager's like $80 or something like that. 80,
no,
90 bucks.
100 be 200, 194 for me. Come on, let's do the math. Sober.
Well, I am
Ange.
doing the math to make it so you won't have to bet 250. You're betting 250.
All right. WeWantPicks.com. Click become a member. Unlock the pits. The bets.
$85 is what I have to bet, and you're betting you're putting up 250.
Yep.
Oh, didn't like that confidence.
Because last time I did the bet, somebody grabbed a piece of it before you got it. So throw it in the chat and I'll jump on it immediately. The picks, the bets, the round line leans, the confidence plays, and information from 5 other analysts. WeWantPicks.com. Click become a member. It is only $10 a month. We also have a couple of super chatterooskies.
There it is. Go, go, go.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Here, hold on. Oh, my goodness. Oh, God. Here, I'll pin the super chat. You talk about that while I take the bet. Boom.
Oh, we've got a super chat from Jake. What a great name. Jake Korach. Correct. Shout out to Jacob from Michigan. This is a 5 spot, by the way. Shout out to Jacob from Michigan. Love. We got love for you here, brother. Mucho amor, mi hermano, Angelo. You are pretty... What the fuck?
Thank you so much.
He said, Mucho amor, mi hermano, Angelo. You are pretty swell yourself. I think he meant like swole in, not swell, but... I think he's concerned. You are pretty... You got that alcohol face. Little swollen. Do this with your cheeks real quick. Yeah, that's a concern. Because when you push in, it doesn't like immediately retract. It like stays in. But me, I got it. Look at these.
Okay. All right. Let's go. Matt Rife.